Griselda, y'all movement. And I feel like the movement of, like it didn't happen a lot after. I would say maybe Boys in the Hood. That didn't last that long, but that was kind of like after, like what the Hot Boys did. Then they did that, and then y'all come as a movement. And I always see like hip hop works so much better when it's a team. Like, and especially
think
we
so
all
too.
on one accord, and we know what the music sound like. The producer knows what the music sound like. So if you was that like y'all planning and doing it, or how did y'all come up with that?
Man, we always did music together. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, Wes always was the brains, and I'm pretty sure he always felt like that, you know what I'm saying, that the movement is going to be bigger than any one individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Griselda is definitely bigger than each one of us, and that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think he had that in mind, man. He's a forward thinker. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I was really just, following a lead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But definitely, man, the movement is the thing, and when he put it together with the clothes and even, I think everything plays a part in it. Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, Westside Gunn, even the names.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I think everything played a part into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The crazy thing, we like a lot of down south, how we got introduced to y'all just was through like real media. Like if it was on Sports Center and they said something, and so it got to a point where you always kept hearing it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And you're like, well, I gotta go check out who this is and what they do. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you like, okay, I get it. And for a lot of people, do you find like, for y'all audience, was it like this thing of like y'all fan base telling y'all this a breath of fresh air, or this a throwback, or what they thought about it, as in we've been waiting on y'all, or we kind of dislike what y'all doing?
Man, they definitely been waiting on it. The fans been waiting on it. They feel how you feel, how I feel. You know what I'm saying? They want their New York to sound like New York.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to all the spitters out there, because it is people who been doing it.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, maybe they didn't get the light that we got. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you know what I mean? So we represent all of that, but you know what I mean? This Griselda shit, man, is a lot of years and a lot of shit in the making. You know what I'm saying?
With names, faces, and y'all movement, just the whole, the ambiance of it, the whole everything. Do you find like radio and video push y'all hard enough, or they kind of scare off from it?
I don't even want to say they scare off. It's just not their thing.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, in our era coming up, you know what I mean? You songs like, 50 was doing shit. Them shits was the club records. Songs like Wankster. He got, 50 go crazy. He make all the club hits.
Yeah.
But he was making gangster songs. Niggas making gangster songs and they played it on the radio.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I understand it's not like that no more. So I don't want to say they run from it, but they play a lot of on the radio. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you gonna hear it 3-4 times a day. Obviously, it's behind the scenes things going on. So I get it.
At one point, if you think about it, we didn't even put rap in categories because like Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh could play, and then the same NWA would play right behind that.
Right.
And then right after NWA song came on, LL Cool J would come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And after that, the Humpty Dance, and all of them songs played in a row.
Exactly.
And there was no category. It was, then you come back with some other stuff or whatever. Boogie Down Productions, all of these people went on tour. Like, when you look back at old posters, you like, wait, Boogie Down Productions, NWA,
all went out together.
That's
crazy.
What I'm saying? Like, and that was different genres of, you know what I'm saying? You like, wait, Kid and Play and NWA doing a concert
Man,
together?
that's crazy, man.
But because we didn't put categories on it, and radio stations, and there's a cry out for what y'all doing, because I really feel like when the beats were made that way, that kind of shaped it into culture.
Right, 100%.
What New York sounded like,
100%.
that's so down south, we played everything, like at least in New Orleans. That was the cool culture about New Orleans. We got East Coast records, West Coast records, and as DJs, we played all of them. So we knew what New York sounded like.
Right.
And we was like, yeah, that's their thing. So our beats gonna be 808 driven, to the core or whatever, because that's what we grew up on.
Right.
But it was cool to do that and play those songs back to back. So I just feel like y'all don't really get the push that y'all deserve. Like sometimes people like, Griselda.
Right, because and I think that's one of the curses of not being originally from the city.
Yeah.
And not being from the city. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think. Because it's like, I heard Malice say this, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard him say this about when he was retired watching Push do his shit. You know, Push going crazy without his brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see he said something about like, man, I'm watching my brother, and he's like on an island. You know what I'm saying? Because he from where he from. There's no big homies. There's no, you know, people with him, but on the merit that he's earned, that he's a spitter, that he's a businessman, who he say he is. So people with you because of that, not just because you from where I'm from and I want to see you win. So we didn't get that. All the love that we got, we really had to earn that. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we was from, you know what I mean, maybe would have went different. But I'm from Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? That's what, you know what I mean. And it's a gift and a curse, because the gift is we got to step a lot outside a lot of the New York City politics. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, shit be political. Yeah. So it's like these don't fuck with these might not like these, but they all with us. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a conflict of interest.
Yeah. When did when did you know y'all movement was there? Like, you know, where you had that moment where what we doing tonight changed everything.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's a multitude of moments. I've seen it in Boston, man. Even before the deal, even before Griselda signed with Shady Records, I seen it in Boston. Westside Gunn invited me to a show. I was still living in the projects off his album that he put out. I was on his album. I got on the album. I mean, I got to the show and they knew the words. Yeah. And this is before the deal. It was people wearing like $400 merch that you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he had a nice ass watch on and shit. I'm like, yo, what the cuz doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's when I know it's like, yo, this is serious. Like, yo, we really about to get a real opportunity in this game. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, man. I remember doing a freestyle with Eminem on BET. Yeah. I'm like, damn, you know, it's Eminem right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, small moments like that. Because I done this straight from the projects. You know, Wes threw me in immediately. You know what I'm saying? Got me out the projects, and 2 weeks later, I was on a rooftop at a rooftop meeting with a pool up there. You know what I'm saying? Talking to Rock Nation about how they about to do this, and I'm like, you know, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? This shit is really happening. You know what I'm saying?
So what's y'all plans? Are y'all gonna keep, you know, like, are y'all solo artists splitting this up, or are y'all coming together doing albums? Or
man, we definitely got plans on doing another album. You know what I'm saying? We've been kind of moving our feet slow with that.
All right.
Well, we definitely got plans on doing another album, but I always say this, you know, we never was a group. We never was a group. That's why they call it Griselda. That's the name of the record label. Before I came around, and even while I was around, but my notoriety wasn't up. We used to go on tour, and the marquee used to say Westside Gunn and Conway and Westside Gunn. Yeah. Now that I got my shit going on, it just said Griselda instead of putting all our names up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we never been a group, but we always did music and always did albums together. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing their own thing now, but you know, I feel it's past overdue that we do an album. You know what I'm saying?